Hello yogis, welcome to Happy Yoga Life channel. Please grab a mat. Let's start the practice. Om Namaste, welcome to today's Yin Yoga session. So today we'll work with our hips and lower back with the support of a wall. And you may need a couple of blocks, a blanket, and a bolster to support your practice today. See you on the mat. So let's start just by sitting comfortably. Close your eyes gently. Maybe wiggle your body just to start the sensation. Try to keep your spine straight. And then start lengthening your breath. Inhale, fill your belly with air, lungs with air, all the way to the crown. And then exhale, soften your shoulders, soften your chest, soften your belly. Do that a few more times at your own pace. Start to soften your body on every exhale. Soften your eyebrows and your eyes. Melt all that intensity of the entire day of looking outward. Now just relax your eyes. Let it sink inward. Start to just scan your body from your toes, ankles, calf muscles, knees, thighs, hips. Just observe if there's any tension and gently say to that body part, "Thank you for letting me know your existence. I care about you. Let you be you." With all the gentleness, all the kindness, breathe into the part of your body that has tension. Letting go of any urge to change. Embrace and accept whatever that is at this moment. Take a few more moments to scan the rest of your body. Now gently put palms together in front of your heart. Keep your eyes closed or soften your gaze. Let's set an intention for today's practice of loving kindness. Let's set the intention to give loving kindness to our own body, to our own mind. Make friends with our own body. Make friends with our own mind. And not fighting it, not wanting to get away from it, but total acceptance of our body, of our mind. Repeat after me. I accept my body. I accept my mind. I accept completely who I am. Good. So gently release your hands and open your eyes. Let's start today's Yin Yoga on the wall. So come to the wall. So what I suggest is always use a blanket, a very soft blanket, not very thick. Just move your buttocks close to the wall, as close as you can be, and then lay on your back, on your elbows, get your legs onto the wall. So now legs are on the wall. Let your legs just be straight up. The first pose is kind of like Shavasana on the wall, but with your arms cactus pose. So we'll be here just for a short time, about 1 minute, for just setting our practice today. I also recommend if you have any socks, you should wear the socks so that it's more comfortable when your feet are on the wall. So slightly tuck your chin to the chest. On your inhale, feel your chest opening and shoulder opening. Let your hips being heavy. And if your pelvis start to run up, then maybe you can slightly bend your knees. So it will all depend on your flexibility of your hamstring. If your hamstring are very tight, your knees might bend. Very good. And now slowly let your legs go apart from each other. We're gonna go to this dragonfly. So let your legs be apart. We'll stay here for 3 minutes. It might be too intense. Then find your way. You can have your arms wide open. Just extend your arms. And observe if there's any tension around your thighs. Gently close your eyes. Relax your belly. As time goes, your feet might just fall toward the floor by gravity. So let gravity serve you. So observe all your legs around your inner thighs. Let all the muscle tension melt away. When all the muscle tension melt away, our connective tissues are going to get activated. Now very gently use your hand to help your leg to bend the knees one at a time. And then just put your feet on the floor with the wide leg. So this is like a happy baby on the wall. So your shin is perpendicular to the wall. So you can push your feet lower to the ground. You will feel the inner groin area. So you can just simply let your hand be on the knees, or just let all the gravity do its work. We'll stay here for another 3 minutes. So our area of stretching from the first pose was inner thigh. Now it goes to even deeper to the groin area. Let your legs be heavy. You can always adjust when you feel it's too much, dial back. So taking care of your body with care, not to put it in a shape where you want it to be. Sometimes our mind likes to command our body to do things that our body is not willing to. So pay attention to our body's response. Observe your lower back. See if your lower back is on the floor. If it starts to rounding up, then maybe you want to move away from the wall a little bit so that your lower back is flat on the floor. And then slowly let your legs come together, knees come together. Just hug your knees into your chest for a moment. And now put your feet back onto the wall and walk your feet up. So now you're straight-legged again. So now we turn into poses that work on our outer side of our hips. So bend your right knee, put your right foot on top of left thigh. Flex your right foot. And then start bend your left knee and put your left foot on the wall. Now sense your right outer hip as you move your left foot down toward the floor, but on the wall. So wherever you are, you feel the edge where you already start to feeling the right outer hip. Stay there. And we stay each side for 3 minutes. And for the hand, you can just use your right hand to support your right knee, or simply let your hands be on the floor, your arms wide open. Or if you want to have a little bit stretch on the side body, you can hold the opposite elbows over your head. So bend your both elbows, hold the opposite elbows, and stay here. Intentionally relax your right outer hip. Now see if you want to walk your left foot toward the floor, lower down just by 2 inches, and observe the sensation of your right outer hip. That intensifies the right outer hip. Let your body gradually start to open. So instead of commanding it into a pose, we let it open naturally. Now move down your left foot from the wall, just 2 more inches, and feel that sensation change again on your right outer hip. And tell the right outer hip, say, thank you for your existence. I appreciate you. Now gently slide your left foot up and straight your left knee. And then slowly let your right leg release it back to the wall. Just compare the 2 sides of the legs and tap your knees. Now we switch to the other side. Bend your left knee. Put your left foot on top of right thigh. Flex your right foot And now slowly bend your right knee, right foot on the wall. And start to walk down your right foot until your tailbone start to come off the floor. Then that's where you should stop. And that's your edge, while your left outer hip start to feel that tension. And now if you want to hold opposite elbows, so switch sides of the holding of opposite elbows and just stay here. Every exhale, let go of any muscle control. Observe the sensation when you inhale. Observe the sensation when you exhale. Now slowly move your right foot toward the floor, so lower down just by 2 inches. And see how your left outer hip feels. Relax your left outer hip. Now slowly walk your right foot down from the wall 2 more inches. Observe the sensation of left outer hip. Your hips are giving you a conversation. When you change the shape, it has a response. So in response to your body's response, offer that loving kindness. Appreciate the presence of your body. And slowly release your legs. Get your both legs straight on the wall. Just stay here for a moment. Now bend both knees. We're going to go to the butterfly on the wall. So instead of putting the soles of feet together, they're kind of like an open book. So it all depends on your configuration. So just let it be whatever natural shape it comes with when you have put your 2 feet together. So almost like the top of the feet are on the floor, at least the outer edge of the feet. You can use your both hands. Just support your thighs or just let it be. Or if you do have blocks, you can also use the blocks to support whatever you feel is needed for such practice. So I'm not very flexible. Even 2 blocks is kind of not enough for the support. You have to put it in an angle, put it lower. So just let it be there. Observe your inner thigh stretch. And now gently push your knees back together. Just hug your knees into your chest for a moment. Feel your inner groin area. And now roll to your left side. So let your both legs go to the left. And now turn your chest to the right. Extend your right arm out. So this is just a spinal twist. Feel your right upper chest open and your right outer hip open. And put your left hand on right thigh. Intentionally relax your right shoulder. Bend your right elbow to cactus elbow and then feel the sensation of your upper right shoulder. That might intensify some sensations. Experiment with your body. If bent knees are too intense, you can also straighten your legs. And very, very gently get your backs to the center. You can walk your feet back onto the wall and stay here for just a moment, knees toward the chest. And then roll to your right side. So your both legs fall to the right and your both feet are on the wall. Now turn your chest to the left. Now turn your head to the left. Extend your left arm out for a twist. If bending your knees is too intense, you can always go just straight-legged for the twist. So do whatever your body tells you. Respect your body and care for your body. Now gently bend your left elbow to cactus pose. And now feel the sensation of your left upper chest, your left shoulder. And how does this shape change affect the sensation of your left outer hip and your waist area? Intentionally relax your both shoulders, relax your hips. And then gently make your way back to center. And just hug your knees into your chest for a few moments, feeling the effect of the poses. And now let's roll to one side and make your way to your belly. So this one, we're gonna be a sphinx pose, but with the legs on the wall. So let your knees be just about a few inches away from the wall. So your top of the feet are on the wall. And just walk your shoulders either under, walk your elbows under your shoulders or a little bit further. So we'll stay here for 3 minutes. And so we start with something more gentle. Just let your belly relax on the floor. There's no need to really holding up or anything. If you do have a block, use the block to support your forehead. It's meditating upon loving kindness. So what I learned is, love is, sometimes we confuse all love is and should be accepted. But sometimes some love is harder to accept than the other. One of the examples being the tiger mom's tough love. And even researchers found this tough love creates trauma or emotional knot that affects our own view of love. Whereas here we want to meditating upon the loving kindness love, the love that is not to cure you, but to care about you. So to love is to care, not to cure. And oftentimes, I myself found when I love someone, I try to give people solutions. I try to cure their problems. But really, all they need is my care, is my attention and my presence. So the important part is we need to learn how to shift from cure type of love to care type of love. So we start with our own body. Instead of commending the body, saying, you should be like this, you should be like that. If you're not flexible. All those judgments, they're not really caring love. So let's shift from the cure love to care love. Now gently let your elbows walk toward your chest and let your head come up. And then just for 3 breaths, inhale, reach your crown to the sky. Extend your chest forward. Exhale, relax your belly. Inhale, extend your crown forward. Exhale, relax your belly. One more time. Inhale. chest open. Exhale. Now fold your arms forward. Make your arms a pillow. Let your forehead be on the forearms. Now windshield wiper your legs. Let your feet be away from the wall. Just windshield wiper. And then slowly roll to one side. And for another set of pose, we want to gently open the front side of the thigh. So it's basically a lunge position on the wall. So shift your buttocks. So sit on your left hip. Bend your left knee. Your left foot is on the wall. Now just lay down on the side, on your left side. Now extend your right leg back. So you're like a lunge position. You're opening the right hip flexor. So your right leg is behind you. Put your right hand just on the left knee. We stay here for just 1 minute each side. When you inhale, feel the expansion of your right front hip. And exhale, relax your both knees. Now slowly bend your right knee and get your right leg back to meet the left. So then shift to the other side. Get onto your right side and bend your right knee. So your right foot is on the wall. You can just lay on your right arm and then extend your left leg behind you. And that to open the left front hip. Extend your left leg back. Maybe your top of the foot are on the wall, or you can even tuck the toes. So whichever you find it's comfortable. We're not here to torture ourselves, but to love ourselves. You can put your left hand on the right knee, or you can simply just put left hand in front of your face. When we don't need to hold our body weight, our muscles will relax. And then slowly bend your left knee and come back. Now come back to your back. And we'll start our Shavasana on the back. So if you choose to do the Shavasana on the wall, just raise your leg up to the wall. And that's a Shavasana on the wall. You can put your one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest. There's another way is if you have a bolster or something, put it under your sacrum when you do the Shavasana. So that gives you a little more support. Put your bolster under the sacrum and then legs on the wall. So whichever you choose, make sure you're completely comfortable. And then gently close your eyes. Start to bring your awareness to your eyebrows. Relax the area between your eyebrows. Gently give yourself some love and let go of control. Melt away all the tension in your muscles. Feel 100% support from the Mother Earth, from your heart, and from the universal energy around you. Every inhale, feel that cool air into your nostrils. Every exhale, feel that warm breeze out your nostrils. Just relax. Now gently bring your awareness back to your breath. Observe your natural breath. Start to deepen your breath. Maybe stretch your arms over your head. And then just expand on the inhale. And then exhale, relax and bend your knees to your chest. And then roll to one side. Cradle your head in your arm. Stay for a few moments. And then gently press yourself back to seated position. Keep your eyes closed. Silently observe your body. Observe your mind. Observe the loving kindness you have practiced today and during this session for your own body and mind. I appreciate your presence and your loving kindness. Thank you for practicing with me. Thank you for all the gifts, all your generosity. Namaste. Sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. See you soon.